In a previous video, I showed how Balearic Slingers get defeated by both Cretan archers and auxiliary Syrian archers. One of the reasons for that is because they have crappy shields, terrible shields. They only block 20 or 25% of incoming missiles. They have nice armor, but nothing great. The Eastern Slingers cost substantially less. They have a shield, they have less armor, but they have a shield that blocks 50% of incoming missiles. Decent. So matching them up against Parthian foot archers that cost about the same, we'll see how they do. And here we kind of messed up. To fire at will was on, so the Eastern Slingers started firing on that unit, so we have to do that again. Happens sometimes. So okay, here we have Parthian foot, 40 missile damage, 7 shots per minute. Eastern Slingers, 23, 7 shots per minute. So let's see how these two do against each other. The Parthian foot is dropping quickly, but so are the Eastern Slingers. Now the Parthian foot are a bit more expensive, so that needs to be taken into account. But the lack of armor on the Parthian foot is going to mean that Eastern Slingers are going to defeat the Parthian foot quite comfortably and have a lot of ammunition remaining. So engaging Eastern Slingers with Parthian foot archers is a very bad idea because of their lack of armor. Their rate of fire and their damage is very good, but against the shields of the Eastern Slingers, they're not going to be able to do much. Now here we have some Eastern Slingers up against Parthian foot archers. Again, a bit too close. So they are going to start firing at each other. And the Parthian foot archers have the precision shot ability, which is going to boost their missile damage to 47. That should help them get more kills on the Eastern Slingers. So they are indeed getting more kills quicker, but they're getting destroyed themselves. So while these are amazing units to take out enemy cavalry, infantry, they are just going to get wrecked by the cheaper Eastern Slingers and a lot of the other slingers in the game due to having basically no armor. So not a good exchange for the Parthian foot archers to go up against slingers. Now we have some Persian light archers, and one of the test results here was decidedly weird. Let's see if this was the test result that was a bit weird. So these have 6 shots per minute. They have 35 missile damage. And I think we will chalk down this result to being an outlier. But I'll just check to see if they are on completely even ground. There is a small elevation here. I think it's hard to say if this unit is standing higher up than this unit. But anyway, let's just see what happens. Start firing on the Eastern Slingers. And just look at the massive damage they are doing against the... And I think... Yeah, you know what? I think that's it. Okay, so let's see here. In slow motion. So when they are firing on the Eastern Slingers, arrows incoming. Getting a lot of kills on the Slingers. And the Slingers are firing. Yeah, the ground wasn't completely even here, so that might come into play. That could explain it actually. But here you have the Eastern Slingers getting wrecked by Persian light archers. Persian light archers that are worse in every single way than the Parthian foot archers. So we're going to have to try that again to see if these results are reproducible, because if they are, that would be amazing. It looks like the Persian light archers might lose in the end. Yeah, they're going to lose in the end, but they did better than the Parthian foot. The difference is only 15 kills though. So that might be due to the random way that the game is calculating damage and hits, because every time that you have okay, it's basically like rolling a dice. Let's say you're rolling a dice And let's say you manage to roll a 6 5 times in a row. That is massively unlikely. So if you map out the statistics of how many times that is going to happen when you roll a dice, let's say 1,000 times, it's going to happen sometime. It's bound to happen sometime. It has to happen sometime. But it's not very likely. And this is how it is with unit matchups in Total War Rome 2 as well. Sometimes you will get freaky results. You will get outlying results that are against the norm. And those are not... those don't invalidate testing units against each other. And they don't invalidate the hundreds of times where you get the expected results. They're just simply a freaky occurrence. Sometimes terrain can explain it. Sometimes the random nature of the game can explain it. And I think that was the case over here. So let's test that again. Over here the terrain is decidedly flat. Eastern Slingers, Persian Light Archers. Go. 3, 2, 1. So the Persian Light Archers are now taking a lot of damage. They are not killing as many Eastern Slingers. And this is a more typical result. The armor and the shields of the Slingers mean that they will be able to defeat the Persian Light Archers. And now the Persian Light Archers are doing worse. So this is a more expected result. And this is what you will usually see in the game. You will see Eastern Slingers being able to defeat Persian Light Archers without a problem. And having a lot of ammunition left. So, armor on archers, massively important. While you can match up your Syrians and your Cretans against Balearic Slingers, don't try to match your Parthian or Eastern archers or steppe archers up against Slingers. They will lose. It's going to be a bad time for them. Strength and honor.